Our little Faith and Simp Stalker is probably one of the best anomaly units we have at the moment, and she also kind of scares me a little bit. She can be a little complicated to understand, so I thought I would do a short how-to on how to play Vivien. I say Vivien is probably one of the best anomaly units because she is a really great sub-anomaly DPS who's able to apply attributes very quickly, and is able to provide additional damage with her Bloom. Now, she honestly works with any anomaly character. The two I've been using have been that long-eared Killing Machine or Yanagi. Now for support, I usually use Astra, but I think Nicole is really great too because she does provide damage boost and also ether damage boost. How Vivien basically works is she gets feathers by entering this floating stage or noble woman stage. She could enter this stage if you do 4 basic attacks in a row, a dodge counter then a basic attack, special skill, an assist hit, or an ultimate ability. Now the number of feathers you get does depend on which attack you use. Now once she is floating, if you do a basic attack, or if you switch off to another character, she will dash forward and turn those feathers into feather guards. Now that you have feather guards, when an ally uses a special attack or applies an attribute anomaly, she then consumes one of the feather guards and hits the enemy with a feather bloom. If this feather bloom hits an enemy that is under an anomaly attribute, it will trigger a bloom. A bloom deals additional damage based on a certain percentage of the attribute anomaly the target is under per 10 points of Vivien's anomaly proficiency. Now that's a lot of numbers and it's a little confusing, but all you really need to know is that you should build up her anomaly proficiency to increase the amount of damage her bloom does. Also, when an enemy is hit with feather bloom, Vivien causes them to take ether damage over time. What I found fun about Vivien is trying to find different combinations to get as much feathers as fast as possible without ulting. The trick to Vivien is basically managing your feathers and feather guards and understanding what resources you have to gain those feather guards. One suggestion I have is basically when you're fighting an enemy, understand their attack patterns and plan out what you're gonna do at certain moments. For example, one combo I like to do is when there's a downtime with the enemy and I could get off those 4 basic attacks, I do the 4 basic attacks, have her floating, and then before she dashes in, do a skill so I could get 4 feathers, and then once I switch off, she will only have to dash 1 time. Another example is if I know an enemy is about to do an attack that I could assist counter with, I will skill with Vivien, quick swap to my other unit, and then dodge assist with Vivien to get those full 5 feathers. Now I understand it might be a little bit difficult at first to manage those feathers and feather guards, but once you get more practice with her and understand what combos you like to use, then is when she becomes a really great unit.